Hi folks, Borislav247 here with the second part of my Days Gone Challenges trophy walkthrough guide. On the last video I unlocked 5 of the trophies, and 5 trophies still remain to be unlocked, as well as 6 challenges to play. So folks, let's get right to it. Right folks, challenge number 7 is going to be keep them safer. And this particular challenge, when I have finished it, will actually unlock the 6th trophy, because I am less than 7,000 points on the rep level away from getting the founder rank, which is a trophy level requirement. Now, the rings that I'm going to be using for this particular challenge are the Fleur-de-Lis and Lionheart. Lionheart because focus is quite important on this. Fleur-de-Lis is essential because one of the sub-challenges is crossbow based. I'm going to take care of this challenge over 2 runs, folks. The first run will ensure that I get the gold score, and will take care of 3 of the sub-challenges to a gold standard. And the second run will take care of the last sub-challenge, which is getting 110 headshots from the freakers. Now, as you can see for this first run, I'm making life a lot easier for myself by basically taking out the freakers with the crossbow from the safety of up here. Because let's be honest, why go down there and have them start to chase you and give yourself all the hassle of running away and trying to pick them off every time when looking back, when you can just stay up here and just pick them off nice and easy. Like I say, 50 kills required. Once I have the 50 kills, I'm going to move back away from this area to get ready for the the second phase of this run. And you will notice when I actually move away from this area, a lot of the freakers actually start running up towards me. That's great, that's one of the sub-challenges taken care of, 2 gold standard. As you will probably, yeah, you can see them from here. Now, there is a clock going on this challenge. However, for the way that I do this particular run, it's not going to make any difference. Really, time isn't an issue for me here. I'm just basically waiting for all the freakers to go back into the lair. Then I'm going to place a couple of these proximity bombs. Then I'm going to go over to the log pile and let loose with the napalm molotovs, and then basically take them on a run route, which I've done many times before, which should take care of them all and get me the gold score. But we'll see how it goes. Another tip, folks, if you are going to place these proximity bombs, do not place one beside the log pile, because I can tell you from experience, it ends in disaster. It just takes one freaker to get to you just a little bit quicker than you would expect, who will set that bomb off, and that's it, you're in trouble. Right, there is still a few freakers about, so we'll just wait here. As I said before, time is not an issue on this particular challenge, not for the way I'm doing it. Right, let's do it. There we go. Yep, so far so good. I'm going to use this tanker here. That'll take out a few more of them. Try and coax them over to this barrel. Move my position a bit. Yeah, that didn't really work very well, but never mind. Still going okay. Not essential to get all of the freakers before that multiplier goes, but you really want to get a good majority of them. And I'm going to have to be quick here. Excellent. gold score should be pretty much assured at this point, as well as taking care of the other two sub-challenges. Just nothing stupid here. Fantastic, job done. And that run there, folks, will unlock the 6th trophy, which is Lost and Damned. And you get this for reaching the Founder rank. And there it is. This new Founder rank, folks, means that you can now upgrade any ring to its maximum advantage. Now, before I begin run number 2 on Keep Them Safer, I want to change one of the rings first. This one ring change will just basically make the sub-challenge that I'm trying to achieve far easier. So I can basically do away with the fleur-de-lis because I'm not using the crossbow anymore, and change it for bullets, which basically will allow you to fully reload your weapon whenever you do a dive roll. And as I no longer have to worry about doing dive rolls on this particular challenge, I should make pretty much light work of this sub-challenge that's left to do. No harm in getting some more ammo before starting. Okay, always worth taking out a few of them just as they're coming out of their lair here. You can pick off some nice headshots here. But I'm not going to be hanging about here for long. The trench here is perfect because it gets them all at the perfect height to take them out. Okay, I didn't mean to hit the explosive there, but it doesn't matter. There's 300 freakers here, so you're not going to be struggling to get 110 headshots. Yeah, it is perfectly possible to take out all the sub-challenges and get a gold score in one run. However, I just feel it's easier to do it this way. And for the benefit of other people watching, this is far easier than trying to take everything out in one go. Hence why I'm showing this run this way. How are we doing? Oh, nearly done it already. Just going to try and get some slightly higher ground on them there. It always makes it easier for the headshots. Just 9 required. Should take care of those right here. There we go, done. They can do what they like now. Okay, challenge number 8 is going to be Dead Before Daylight. And the patch for this particular challenge, I think, is extra health. Yeah, it increases your health. It does help you to a degree. Certainly worth having that patch before attempting the Endless Sword challenges. The rings on this particular one I will be using are Bullets and Joker. Well, I've just realised, folks, that I've actually made a little bit of a boo-boo with selecting the rings, as one of the sub-challenges actually requires you to make so many kills when in focus mode. So ideally, the Lionheart ring probably would have suited a little bit better than, say, Joker, for example. However, I'm just going to collect everything in sight here, which should give me at least 2, possibly 3 focus cocktails, which will be more than enough. Because, yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's 50 kills required in focus mode for the gold sub-challenge. Now, this particular challenge is going to be taken care of in one run, no problem at all, and 3 sort of parts to this run. Basically, the first 2 waves of freakers that come into the house will be taken care of with just gunplay. The third wave, I will take care of the sub-challenge that requires you to kill 50 of them with explosives. And there's a nice wee start on that one right there. And the last two waves that come in, yep, as you can see on screen, it's telling you wave 2 incoming. It's very nice of it, the game, it tells you exactly when they're all coming. But waves 4 and 5, I will be going upstairs to get a hold of the growler to take care of the last two waves, and that will also take care of one of the sub-challenges, because there is a sub-challenge with the growler where you have to get 100 kills using that gun, which is a lot of fun. Right, is there any sub-challenges I've missed? Yes, there is actually one that I've missed to tell you about, and that is basically the amount of time that you stay in the house. In order to get the gold standard for that particular one, you just have to stay in the house for 5 minutes. And it's honestly not that difficult, folks. The focus kills you can take out throughout the first 3 waves, even before you get upstairs with the growler. I usually just tend to wait until they come in larger groups and then activate the focus to take out a few of them that way. Okay, and there we go. See, the game's basically telling you here, okay, now it's time to get your explosive kills. Unfortunately, with one of the sub-challenges being you have to stay in the house for the full 5 minutes, you do have to run right through this entire challenge in order to complete it. But the gold score on this particular challenge is not that difficult. I remember when this challenge first appeared, hearing of people in the first or second runs when they'd never played it before getting gold scores. So I've placed 2 already. The last attractor that I use is over here on this one. So place it, then get away from them, just wait in this corner. Ideally use a health cocktail just to make sure that you don't get killed when you detonate this barrel. Yep, job done on that one. So now basically, yep, wave 4 incoming, perfect. I'm just going to head upstairs now to get the growler. You can come back downstairs if you want, but for me there's no point in doing it, because basically this room here, it is a dead end, yes, but you're basically funneling the freakers through to yourself perfectly here. It really does make the job so much easier for you. So let's see what I need here. Oh, I only need 11 kills in focus mode in order to get the gold sub challenge for that. And yeah, just got to get another, well, 90 odd, yeah, another 80 or 90 kills now with the growler. And that's it for this one, folks. There really isn't that much to it. It's not one of my favourite challenges, but something that Bench Studio tried. For me it didn't really work, but it's something different. Yeah, the real fun challenges are just about to start, folks, when I take on the Endless Sword challenges, which are coming up next. But also, before I take on the Endless Sword challenges, I will be taking care of the 7th trophy, which is called Dollar Bill Shell. That basically entails spending 3,000 credits on your loadout. Now, effectively, to do this, you just basically have to fully upgrade all your rings. That will use 2,700 of your credits, and then unlock 7 characters as well, which will take you over the 3,000. So at the end of this challenge, that's precisely what I'm going to be doing. Right, under a minute left now before this challenge is finished, and it's quite a relaxing way to finish any challenge, really. This last wave, they don't overwhelm you, they come up in drips and drabs, so it's quite literally just seeing out this challenge. Oh, there we go, gold score. I could just get myself killed now, but really, what's the point? I've just about finished the challenge, so might as well see it out. near the end of this challenge, they don't even bother coming upstairs anymore. They finally figure out it's not worth coming up to get killed. No, wait, one more. There we go, job done, full house. Okay, fantastic. On to the next challenge. Right folks, the next challenge is going to be Black Friday, but before we select the rings for this, I'm actually going to do what I said before and upgrade every single ring to maximum level 3. After this I will pick 7 characters, and that will basically unlock the $dollar bill shawl, where you have to spend 3,000 credits on your loadout. Doesn't take that long to do, don't worry. Truth be told, there's 1 or 2 of these rings I will never ever even use, but as it's a very easy way to work out when the dollar bills would unlock, it's worth doing. Okay, that's the rings taken care of, so just unlock some of the characters now.
Hell yeah, brother. Now you're talking.
Now, as I actually spent some credits before on a custom accent, the trophy will actually unlock after 6 characters have been opened up here.
What are you, 5? Yeah.
And there we go.
I will help you find the path.
Right, now we've got that out of the way, let's get the rings selected. And before that, let's see about the patch. Yeah, as you can see, the patch is a pretty good one. Stamina regenerates faster. Very handy for the Endless Horde challenges. Now the rings take care of themselves here. It has to be bullets and RAM for every Endless Horde challenge.
Jesus.
They are the 2 best rings by far. And I'm just going to pick my favourite character, which is Ricky. So, let's get on with it. Okay folks, the game plan for all 3 of these Endless Horde challenges is a pretty simple one. I'm basically looking to get a gold score as quickly as possible using the multiplier, and then take out the rest of the sub-challenges with the bare minimum requirements required for each. And this one is one of the easiest to take care of all the sub-challenges. 2 of them at the beginning work hand in hand, because I think the bare minimum requirements are for 100 freaker kills, and you need to get 100 kills with explosives. And these work together, as you can already see there. I've got your 30 and 30, that should go to 60 and 60, yep. While doing this part here, I am basically looking to get 100 freaker ears in order to climb the roof of the sawmill and then pick up the growler at the top, where I can start my killing spree around the back. That's the game plan folks, it's that simple. Okay, 1 ears, but I did let off a grenade over here, so there should be more freaker ears, perfect. As you can see, 2 of the sub-challenges are virtually taken care of already. I'm just going up here now for the growler. There we go, that's a sub-challenge taken care of immediately. Spend 100 freaker ears. This is the beauty of doing the challenges in this particular order. It just means when you get to the harder challenges at the end, like these ones, you can just do them to absolute bare requirements. Yeah, the 100 kills gets taken care of rather quickly here. Not that I had much to do anyways, I only had 10 kills to make before I even got to this stage. And the gold score's not going to be very long in coming at all. the Growler makes this an exceptionally easy challenge requirement to get the gold, because working up a multiplier very quickly is not difficult at all. Logs here which you can use explosives on, but they're far more useful in my opinion if you just stand on top, as all the freakers will just try and get you from the front there. Gold requirement is 250,000 points, I think, so not very far away from this one. And the last sub-challenge is the one that will probably take the longest to do. That is basically opening 3 gift boxes. The gold requirement for it I think is 9, but it takes way too much time. I'm not bothering with it at all. I'm just looking to get the first 3 boxes open, and that's it. This challenge will be done. Yeah, I can see the second freaker box over here, although I might have a bit of trouble getting to it here. See how we get on. That will be okay. As soon as you open one of these boxes, you see that a semicircle area comes out that protects you, which is very handy. The last surprise box is basically at the very top of the sawmill roof. Yep, re-gifted. That is the only one that I've got to do to a bronze standard. Everything else is taken care of. It's just basically now directing the horde so I can actually get over to that area. Yep, we have to take the long way around. Just using that box there just to get a bit of extra stamina. That's it now. Job's just about done. Let's have a little bit of fun. Don't need the Growler anymore. Let's throw down a napalm Molotov at them. Just for funsies. That's it. Job done. That's all you need to do. Job done. Okay, on to the next challenge, which is going to be Infested. Okay, on to the next challenge, which is the criminally underrated Infested. Let's take a look at the patch that is available when you unlock this. Focus regenerates faster. Nice. The rings will not be changing, so on we go. Right folks, I'm going to take out the very first sub-challenge inside the first minute of this challenge taking place, which basically is freaker kills using canister explosions in the zone. That is important. If you're not in the zone, the canister explosion kills will not count. So this is how I do it. I normally throw out the canister, put down the tractor, then open the zone with a Molotov. Then I pick up the canister, using survival vision, wait until I see them all grouped, throw the canister in, and then fire it. It's a lot of fun too. There's another canister right out here. This should get me the bronze level requirements straight away. That's it. Done. Now, as the zone is still open to a degree at the moment, I'm going to use another canister over here and just to register an explosive kill, because there is another sub-challenge where I think it's 100, yes it is, 100 freaker kills with explosives. So the canisters basically double up for that. But now folks, I'm going to get some better weaponry. Yep, SMP9. Oh, that's fucking stupid. The bloody door's closed on us. Okay, that has actually happened to me before, but never mind. No harm done on this occasion. So I've got the SMP9. Before I start working on the multiplier in order to get the gold score, I'm going to be making sure to get the IDF pup. Now, I'm not far off the silver requirements for canister kills, but I'm honestly not interested. Right now, I'm just thinking more about the 100 kills with explosives. So this is a nice area to bunch them. There's only one way onto the roof. Pipe bomb down here will do nicely. This is a tactic I've used in the past that works wonders. I'll just head around, confuses them a little bit, come back and just another pipe bomb there. And where this lot coming from? Okay. Yeah, just throw one over there for fun. So I'll start working them around this house now. Just basically so it makes getting the IDF pup just that much easier. Yep, get a little bit of stamina. That's what the ram ring is for. There we go. This will get me just about ready now for taking care of the last sub-challenges. Obviously the gold score being the big one to get here. Now, what I'm doing here, in case anybody is not aware, that blue light when that appears, that is actually opening a permanent open zone. You can see now any kills that I make, you can see that zone bonus appear. I don't know if this is just an oversight on the developers when doing this, or whether it's deliberate or whether it's just a glitch. But I found out about this quite some time ago, and by accident. But it makes one of the sub-challenges incredibly easy. One of the sub-challenges involves getting so many freaker kills when in the zone. Well, now, every single shot that I kill them with is in the zone. And this is me now, folks. I'm starting to work on the multiplier, which will get into the gold score. And the IDF pup is fantastic for this. One of the last sub-challenges, which is an absolute pain, is I think it's called claustrophobic challenge, and that basically involves getting so many freaker kills when they are inside the building. But right now it's not my main concern. I'm just working on this multiplier in order to take care of the gold score. Yeah, as you can see, the kills that I'm making here are all going towards the freaker kills in the zone, and oh, there we go, that's the gold score taken care of. Now let's just take a look at what we've got left. Yep, it's claustrophobic basically that I've just got to work on now. That's it. I'll get 100 kills inside buildings. Now, you do not have to actually be inside the building when you're making these kills. All it basically is telling you the freakers do. Now, I'm about to show an area which I use to great effect. This section of this building here, although it is technically sort of outside, does actually come towards the claustrophobic, because there is a roof over their head. So we're doing, okay, 47 of 100, eh? Okay, I was going to head over into that building, but not very advisable now. Okay, this is maybe a little bit stupid. I wouldn't normally try this if I was playing, especially if I was playing the Endless Horde Challenge Surrounded. I wouldn't make that kind of a dumbass move, but in Infested, you get away with an awful lot more. And if... Oh shit, no! Well, that was bloody lucky. If that had been surrounded, I would have been dead. There and then. You wouldn't have got out like that. Okay, let's take full advantage. I've just about got this done. I think this bit is very simple. There we go, I've got it. That's it, I've got them all. That's it, they can do what they like now. Job done. Yep. Okay, on to the next challenge. Okay, on to my favourite challenge of them all, Surrounded. Let's see the patch. Stamina costs less, so you use less stamina. Okay. The rings are already set, so let's do this. Right folks, well my strategy for this particular challenge is going to be a different one to normal. The first thing I am looking to do is to get the right guns for the job, because the hardest sub-challenge on this is basically the high kill chain. But you really need to have the right weapons to do this with. And the right weapons for me are the Chicago Chopper and the SMP-9. Two of the sub-challenges on this, when done to a bronze standard, are exceptionally easy and quick to do. They are get 10 freaker kills using barrels of crates, which I think I may have already done, and get 10 freaker kills using traps. Basically one proximity bomb in the right place will do that. Same as folks, there we go, I've got the SMP-9, so I'm just basically going to try and run up the kill count here at the moment, because I'm wanting ideally round about 100 freakers dead before I attempt to work on the multiplier. Okay, let's try and take care of the trapped sub-challenge right here. And this will do it. If I can get away in time. No, not quite, but thankfully I did have a bit of health, so if I was on the red when I did that, I would be dead. So yeah, now I've got it. Yep, I'm just waiting for the next horde to spawn, and I can see them on the mini-map on the bottom right there. So now I'm ready to head to my favourite spot in Sherman's camp, where I'm going to start the multiplier. And anybody who's seen any of my previous runs knows exactly where that is. The ranked sub-challenge, which coincides with building up the multiplier, is not the easiest, but when you do it this way, it's not too bad. And the ranked basically consists of, you've got to get the multiplier over 50 before it starts registering a high chain kill, and you have to get that chain kill over 300 or up to 300. So here we go. I always use this spot because it funnels them very nicely. That's me. I'm working on the high chain as we speak here. 102, so yeah. Tractor bomb. Just going to try and keep the multiplier going at the moment, and I'm going to try and do it safely. In fact, that attractor that I laid down was pretty useless. There wasn't really that many freakers about there, so I didn't really get much use out of that, but there's a lot of them behind me now, so I can really start to let loose here. Proximity bombs, fantastic for getting the multiplier going very quickly as well. Generally in any run that I do on Surrounded, I try and use these proximity bombs early in a run, because they're frickin' lethal. The amount of runs that I have had on Surrounded where I've died prematurely thanks to them bad boys is unbelievable and very frustrating. But this area of Sherman's camp I use extensively in any run, basically because the escape routes are plentiful. There's 4 all in this one area alone, and this area that I'm at now is possibly one of the best. This one here I'm about to go on to is the second best. The freakers have only got one way to get to you here. They've all got to come up those stairs. And then at this point, this alleyway, I'm going to have to be quick on this because the multiplier is going down, but oh, there we go, salvaged. Now let's see how we're doing. Oh, there's the gold score. Fantastic. Now the high kill chain, it's 300, I think it is, for the gold standard. I've got that by now. That's guaranteed because the multiplier's at 367. All I've got to do now is collect 250 freaker ears. I've already got 190. This challenge is just about done. Yeah, at this point it's just using the mini-map at the bottom right there. As you can see, there is a lot of freaker ears about. All I've got to do now is just go and collect them. Oh, there we go. Done. That's it. Okay. Time to get myself killed. Hey, help yourselves. Job done. Okay, just one challenge left. Right folks, here we are, the very last challenge, survive. And this challenge will take out the last 3 trophies that are required to complete the trophy list. Let's see the patch. Health items are more effective. Fantastic. That'll be very handy for the main game especially. The rings will be the 1%er and Joker. 2 essential ones you need for this challenge. Okay, let's do this. Right, okay. I'm in a very, very lucky position doing this particular challenge while trying to get on a trophy list because I can deviate just a little bit from how I would normally approach it. The strategy is still the same, however I don't need to be as severe with what I need to collect. I'll give you the perfect example here. I'm looting this car to get some scrap. Normally I would be looking to loot all of the cars and looking to get at least 7 scrap. However, because I do not require gold in every sub-challenge, I'm happy with just getting what I've just picked off that car. And yeah, I could have made a stealth kill there, but I haven't, so never mind, we'll just take this one out. Right folks, the sub-challenges for this particular one I will explain. The first sub-challenge is basically getting stealth kills, and you require 6 of these for the gold standard. Another one of the sub-challenges is for headshots. Now this one folks is important. In fact, this one, if you're wanting a gold score, it's essential. This is the sub-challenge above all others that you must prioritize on this particular challenge. Let's see what else is required. Melee kills. You require 30 of these to get the gold standard for this. Now, truthfully in this run, I'm going to be taking care of melee kills, the majority of the melee kills at the very end of the run. So if I do happen to make any mistakes, and I'll explain what I mean by mistakes very soon. If I do happen to make any mistakes, it won't really matter. The priority is the headshots, long before getting the stealth kills. And the last sub-challenge is, I think it's called Relentless, and it basically requires you to kill 100 marauders to get to the gold standard. But really, you have to go well through this challenge in order to get the gold score anyways. It's a challenge where there just is no quick way of going about it. So now, as you can see, I employ this tactic pretty much throughout this entire challenge, and that is basically every time just use the mini-map on the bottom right there, find out what direction exactly they're coming from, distance yourself from them, and then just try and pick them off at distance. When they start getting closer, you just do your own thing. You can either pick them off or take them out with stealth kills, which is really what I'm looking to do. You really want to get your stealth kills out of the way early, because the more the game goes on, the more this challenge goes on, the wave numbers get greater and greater, until you end up, you will be getting a maximum of 6 marauders that will be spawning every time. Now, I mentioned before about mistakes. If you were playing this challenge and you were going for a gold run with a gold standard on every single sub-challenge, you have to remember this. Headshots, you require 75 of them. Melee kills, you require 30. That's 105 straight away. Now, there is only 108 marauders that will actually appear throughout the entire challenge. So you've got 3, you're allowed 3 mistakes basically, where you could try and pick off somebody with a headshot, maybe miss, and you'd still be okay. If you miss more than 3 headshots, that's it. You will not be able to get a gold standard for the sub-challenge that requires melee. However, as I am doing this particular challenge where I do not require a gold for the melee, happy days. Right, let's see what I am. At the moment, folks, I am actually looking for the SAF-12 gun. Because, yeah, I don't think I have it yet. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's a Stinger, I'm pretty sure I've got it at the moment. I'll pick up the sledgehammer. I'm probably not going to be using it too much, but yeah, on the on the right hand side of all the numbers regarding the challenge requirements up there, the far right hand side one is your total kills. Now, I use this as a guide to determine when certain weapons will be available, because I've done the homework on this in the past. In fact, a previous video I explained this in far more detail. If you've not seen my first video on Survive, definitely worth watching for that alone. But the perfect example is, I know after 11 kills, I know the next wave of marauders, one of them at least, will have an SAF-12. Other numbers which I use, I try and keep them to a minimum now in terms of the numbers, because you can really go berserk in terms of, oh right, I want to pick this up, I want to pick that up. You really just want to be thinking about 2 or 3 weapons that you want to have throughout the entire game and stick with those. So for me, I basically have 4 numbers that I always work off. The first one is number 11. After 11 kills, I'm looking for the SAF-12. After 31 kills, I'm looking for the MWS. Now, that weapon I will have for most of the game. I don't even think about changing that until I have around about 60 to 70 kills. Then 73 is probably one of the most important numbers for myself. After 73 kills, there is a group of 6 marauders that come out, and one of them has the fire axe. Now, that's a one-hit kill item. Very handy to have for the end. I don't think there's any other melee weapon that has that kind of power in this challenge, so it's well worth going for. And that's it, folks. Basically, I will make sure to get the challenge done to a gold standard. If you take out the gold standard for the sub-challenge for stealth kills, and there is only 6 of those required to get that, that will give you a total of 6,000 points in total extra. After that, really, as long as you get the 100 kills and you get 75 headshots, you will guarantee you will get a gold score if you see the challenge through to the end. You do not require a gold standard on the melee kills. Another wee handy trick here. Again, I've actually showed this in a previous video, but although you're not supposed to get proper survival vision, but if you're using a rock, you can actually activate survival vision that way. If the marauder is close enough, of course. Right, let's see how well we're doing. Yep, that's grand. One of these gents will have an MWS, so I need to be looking for that pretty soon. Yep, I'm quite well stocked up on the medic stuff, so happy days. This challenge really is just about making sure you don't do anything really, really stupid. The catacomb area here is the perfect area for cover. And although they do damage to you, it takes quite a lot of shots to kill you outright. Later on, different story. You start getting some of the heavies that come down, much better weapons that they have, and they can end you quite quickly. Right, folks, trophy list. As I mentioned at the start here, just before starting the challenge, the last 3 trophies that will unlock are Gold Team Rules, where you earn a gold in all challenges. You Done Good Kid, earn a medal in all sub-challenges. And Gotta Patch Them All, unlock all challenges. All 3 of these will lock after this challenge. Obviously, as long as I get a gold score, but I'm honestly not expecting too many problems with this. Again, with the headshots, folks, just try and err on the side. Yep, MWS, fantastic, sorry. Always try and err on the side of caution of just aiming maybe slightly too high, if anything. So if you do miss, okay, fair enough. The last thing you want to be doing every time is going low. This MWS, fantastic weapon. And as you can see already, I've got quite a lot of ammo for it, so the next few waves of marauders, I really don't have to worry too much at all about finding ammo. And when you're moving about here, you will notice all the dead marauders. If you're running along and sliding, that is where the Joker will pick up anything that they might have. Much luckier for the likes of ammo, you just have to run over the top of it. You'll see the ammo sign quite frequently on the floor. You do not have to worry about sliding at all for that. That automatically gets picked up. Yeah, it's quite nice when you can get a run like that, when you can pick them all off nice and easy. If you ever do get to a stage in this challenge where you feel that you're very uncomfortable in a particular position, move. They may get 1 or 2 shots off on you, but you can move to a far better position. And not only that, you can take a breather and then restart. And once you move, they're not the brightest. There's many a time where they're just absolutely clueless as to where you've gone. So, in fact, I'd go as far as to say the freakers in this game have more common sense than this lot. Yeah, just picked up an eliminator pistol there. Always handy to have some backup weapons just in case you run out of ammo with your preferred weapon of choice. I'm not expecting to have to use the eliminator, but you never know. Well, I have to say, folks, it's been an absolute joy making these this two-parter video series. Using my own voice on it is very strange for me. However, it's I'm getting used to it. Generally, the information I put on screen is a bit more precise and whatnot, but oh, that was nearly a big mistake there. That shot was a bit low. But yeah, overall, I thoroughly enjoyed the experience, and as always, I love playing all these challenges. And the beauty for everyone watching is you're going to get to see every challenge in glorious 4K. Because I've made sure that I recorded them all in 4K. Wow. The first proper armoured guy. Just make sure every time with the armoured ones, well, wait a second, move away first. And recover some of that health. Just make sure with the armoured ones, just go to take the helmet off first every time, and then they're open for the headshot. The key to this challenge really is all about just not panicking. If you get to a stage where you feel trapped, boxed, just move. I've said it many times and I'm saying it again for good reason. When I used to play this challenge, I used to be pretty resolute and just stay in the one sort of spot once they all started coming, and sometimes it did me no favours at all. Ended quite a lot of attempts on this particular challenge very, very quickly. Now, this is the wave I was talking about earlier. One of these gents, or ladies for that matter, no, it is, I'm pretty sure it is actually a guy that carries the fire axe. But one of them definitely has it. I need to find that. It's quite important. Not only that, it makes the end part of this game so much easier. And a lot of fun too. Because once you're just going for melee kills, you just start dive rolling all over the place and just picking them off. One shot hits to the torso every time. Very satisfying. Yep, I'm just changing the weapon here. Not that I'm going to need it for long. Come on, where's that bloody fat? There it is. Hallelujah. Now, I think the gold score for this is round about 33,000, if I remember rightly. But right now, the priority is just to make sure I get those headshots. And I said, folks, yes, 75 are required. Now, I think I actually made a mistake there. There was one of those marauders I definitely did not catch with a headshot. However, because I'm playing this where I do not require a gold standard for every single sub-challenge, in this case, it's no biggie. There we go, we've got our headshots. Aye, okay, let's get the fire axe. For me, this is the most enjoyable part of this challenge. I just love it when you start going mental with an axe. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've got enough scrap that will see me through to the end of this entire challenge, but should definitely be enough where I will be able to get the gold score by using the melee weapon. Yeah, I use this area at the very beginning of the challenge, and I use it at the end as well, because it is so handy. Just gonna attract them over. Again, there was someone there. I wasn't quite sure of his exact position, so not taking any chances at this point, especially as I'm so close to getting the gold score. Unlike some of the challenges where when I've got all the requirements I want and where I'll just kill myself, I will probably just go on and complete this challenge. But I'm not far away now. Yep, because, there we go. Score's about to jump up in a big way as well, because that is, yep, that's relentless. That's another 1,500 points. As you can see, folks, the gold doesn't come until very, very near the end of the game. Yeah, might as well just finish this. Yep, this is definitely the last wave. Job done. There we go, that's a full house. I didn't need the full house, but I've got it anyways. And that, folks, will now trigger the last 3 trophies. Should come up on screen, yep. Great. And there we go, folks. That is all the challenges completed and all the trophies for all the challenges done. Which I'll just run through these here just to show you. Been a pleasure making these 2 videos, and all I can say is, as always, thank you for watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.